Kemi walked into the office with a big smile. Her hair was packed in a silk ponytail. Her heels clicked loud on the tiled floor. Her nails, they were red, sharp red. Her bag was so shiny and her perfume the smell entered before she even did. Madam Soft Life, one of her colleagues shouted from her desk. Kemi laughed. Please, oh, don't finish my name this morning, I beg. Where did you buy this your beautiful bag? The colleague asked. Kemi raised her shoulder. Abroad. I saw it during my trip to Dubai. Everyone turned. Even the branch manager passed and nodded at her. Kemi looked around the room and smiled. She was now who she wanted to be, a big girl. But what no one knew was this. Her bag was not from Dubai. It was just from Oshodio, 6,000 naira only. She had bought it on credit. The heels worn by other 3 girls before her, and she bought it on GG. Hey! As used product for just 3,500 naira. She smiled, but her chest was really tight. She know that the lie it choke. The same week, something happened. One of their co-worker named UCHE had a stroke. He was rushed to the hospital and unfortunately, he needed 1.2 million naira for surgery. Their manager, Mr. Collins, had to call for an emergency meeting. He stood in front of the whole team. Please help us. This man has worked here for 12 good years. Even 5,000 naira is something. We need to raise money so that we will not lose our co-worker. Everyone started murmuring. Times were really hard though. People had to pay bills. Kemi looked around. Her eyes spotted on Amara, her best friend. She then stood up and shouted, I will give him 100,000 naira. The whole room went quiet. Wow! One of the colleagues shouted, Madam Soft Life. Chai, you know they carry last. God go bless you. Even Mr. Collins looked shocked. Thank you, Kemi. May God bless you. Kemi smiled again, but her heart was really beating fast. The moment she sat down, she picked up her phone and posted it online. Just gave 100k to support a sick co-worker. It's not much, but I believe in giving back. Hashtag give back, hashtag grateful heart. Within minutes, her comment had over 200 likes. She smiled again, but this time, her hands were cold. Because the truth is that Kemi doesn't have any 100,000 naira. The last card in her bank account is just 12k. She would have to borrow the money again so that she will continue to prove that she's a big girl. Kemi actually grew up in EBUBE. Her father was just a bricklayer and her mother sold pap by the roadside. Life was really hard for her and her family. They only shared one room house, no fridge, no fan. Sometimes they fetched water from 2 streets away. They had to trek with gallons on their heads to go and fetch the water. Even as small as Kemi was then, she hated being pitied. One day, while she was in primary 6, she went to school without lunch. She was just sitting under the mango tree when a boy shouted, Kemi, they chop garri again. The whole class laughed. That day, she swore in her heart that nobody will ever laugh at her again. Was it in secondary school? Oh, she continued lying. She told people her uncle was a senator and her cousin had a Benz. One day, she even went as far as even photocopied a wedding invitation just to show that her family people are doing big events. The lie made her feel seen and she felt so good. Later, when Kemi entered university, the lies became bigger. She would borrow wig, makeup, shoes. She said she was working for an NGO, but in truth, Kemi was cleaning offices at night to pay for the food and everything she was borrowing. One boy found out the truth and tried to expose her. Instead, Kemi went online and wrote a long post about online bullies who tried to bring down strong women. People supported her. She even gained over 400 new followers, all because of that post. She was so happy. Her lies were really working. When she finally got her job at the First Unity Bank, she saw it as a fresh start. Nobody knew her real past. On her first day, she told one of her colleagues, "You know, I was earning 550k in my former job, but I just wanted a better office culture." The colleague believed her. After all, they don't know who she was. Kemi added fake lashes, bold lipstick, and soft English. The way she speaks the phone hey, you will think she came back from UK or she even grew up there. She would tell them, "I now earn 850k. It's not much, but I will manage." From that day, they started calling her Madam Soft Life. Kemi had a very good friend named Amara, and they were both working at the same place. And when Amara started noticing the changes, she had to warn her because of the apartment she went to rent. "Kemi, this one you are saying your apartment is 600k per year. Is it not too much for a new staff in this our bank that we dey manage?" Kemi waved that off and laughed. "I beg, leave that one, Joe. I have savings and I hate small houses. Please, I don't want any tight bathroom or small kitchen. I love everything big. So please, the 600k, it is nothing. I can be able to provide." Amara looked at her. "Are you sure you are not overdoing things?" Kemi continued to lie. "No, now, I'm not. Just know that I'm not your mate. God has been faithful." But inside, Kemi was scared because she was living in one bedroom that looked fine in photos, but the walls had crack. Even the landlady, severally, had come to ask her for her rent, and she warned her to leave or better still pay before month's end. If not, she would be thrown out because Kemi was already 2 months behind. Every month, Kemi borrowed from 4 loan apps. She took from PalmPay to pay branch, then she takes from branch to pay carbon, then borrowed from Money to balance PalmPay again. Every time she got paid, the money vanished by 9 a.m. But still, she kept up the show. She posted food from restaurants she never entered. She bought second-hand Zara clothes from Instagram thrift pages and tagged it fresh from the UK. Then one time, at the office, one of her colleagues celebrated her birthday. Kemi went as far to go and get a very big birthday gift, Bluetooth speakers and facial kits. They were just hailing and praising her, Madam Soft Life. Wow. "You have to cut soap for us, so." Kemi would just smile and say, "It's nothing, Jare, just manage it." But her chest was always tight. In fact, she knew that a day would come, and that day, when the truth will be revealed, it will not be funny. But the question was, how soon? Then one morning, Amara came inside the office with her phone in hand. She looked very worried. She approached Kemi. "Kemi, please, I need us to talk, and privately." Kemi was busy sipping her coffee. What is it? What's up? Why do you look so worried? What's going on?" Amala looked around. Not to embarrass her, she lowered her voice. "Is it true you are owing over 400k to online loan people?" Kemi's face changed. What kind of question is that? "See, I saw screenshot though, and one of the loan app posted your name on their blacklist. They said you have been running. See, I don't want any embarrassment though, because I'm in your contact list. They have been texting me message, calling me, disturbing me. What sort of thing is this one?" Kemi laughed loudly. Are you okay? How can someone like me be running from 400k when I just gave 100k for donation? Kemi, so that her cover will not be blown, she continued. She stood up and started shouting at Amara. I beg you, I am begging you. Don't use your own and spoil my own. Don't spoil my name in this office. I am not your mate. Please, anything you are saying might be a lie. I might not be the Kemi they are talking about. Please, don't even try such a thing again. Everyone turned and was looking at them. Kemi angrily hissed and walked out. But as she was walking, she was really shaking because she knows that she was actually owing the 400k. Her impulse already had 3 reminders. Your loan is overdue. We will contact your employee. Your BVN has been flagged. Repay now to avoid disgrace. That night, Kemi could not sleep. She was really worried. Her heart was beating fast. What if the office finds out? Hi, what if they send my name to HR? She just stood in front of the mirror, asking those questions. And as she stood in front of that mirror, she didn't see any big girl. She just saw a girl who was tired of lying. The lying is too much that it's already getting on her throat and is choking her. And the show had already started and the crowd was already clapping. How then will she be able to come out of this mess that she put herself? Amara, her friend, did not sleep well that night too. She was worried about her friend Kemi. Something does not feel right. Then, one day, she went to the bank staff hotel during lunch break. As she was coming out, she heard a soft voice inside the cleaner's closet. Amara had to stop and listen. When she got close, it was Kemi. Kemi was on the phone and she was talking in a very low tone. Please, just give me till Friday. I'll pay 30k first. I know I am late, but I've been trying. The office hasn't paid salary yet. I will sort palm pay and fair money next week. Please don't message my office, I beg you. Amara froze. She was so shocked. Her heartbeat was even beating more than the person that was owing. She stepped back quietly and left the area. She didn't even say a word. But later that evening, something inside her said, this girl is drowning, but she's acting like she's flying. What kind of a human being is this? Why would she be putting herself in a tight corner for people that did not even send her? Hey, there is nothing I would not say. And I've been asking her questions and she refused to answer me. Now see the mess she brought upon herself. Amara knew that the lie won't last long. And no matter how long she thinks she could hide it, one day, the lie would definitely be on her face as a big embarrassment. Kemi was now walking on sharp stones because the kind of embarrassment she would get might also affect Amara, her best friend. So, Amara decided to test something. She created a second Facebook account that no one knew. The name was fake. The profile picture was just a flower. Then, she did what she never thought she would do. It turns out that Amara recorded Kemi when she was making that phone call inside the toilet, and she had evidence. She's just set up everything, but she did not post it. She kept it and she was waiting for the right time to strike. 1 week later, something unexpected happened at the office. The head office sent out a new Excel sheet. The file had everyone's position and salary. That information was meant for the HR only, but someone mistakenly forwarded it to the entire staff. Everyone now had access. In 2 minutes, phones were flying. People were shouting, see my salary here. Oh. Wait though, so blessing earns more than me. Kai, this life no balance. And then someone shouted, Kimi's own is 230,000. The whole room was silent. In fact, everybody turned. Kemi was sitting quietly typing. She raised her head. What? Why are all of you staring at me? One of the colleagues now asked her, so Kemi, your salary is 230k? Kemi blinked fast. No, that must be an error. It is not possible. It is not possible. But look at it. It's in the sheet that was sent. Maybe it's just my basic salary. Kemi lied. Your total earning day 230k. Another voice said, holding up the phone. Which one you dey lie all the time say you dey earn 850k? Hey, now wow. Some people too do. Everybody was now looking confused. Eyes was rolling. Kemi could not stand it. She just stood up quickly and left. And as she was leaving, she just muttered, "It is none of your business," and she walked out fast. She looked herself in the toilet and stared at her reflection. Her makeup was fine, her wig was straight, her soul was really falling apart because the lie she has been lying for long has entered fire, and the fire was now spreading. As she got home that night, Kemi could not sleep. She stayed awake till 2 a.m. in the morning. She could feel it. The walls are already closing in. The lie that she has been lying is already open in the faces of people. The next morning, Kemi wore a beautiful yellow dress with big sunglasses. She walked inside the office as if nothing happened the other day. But the eyes were waiting immediately she walked in. They started gossiping. Hey, even some managed to smile at her as she passed. But as soon as she turned, they would laugh. Just then, Kemi saw it. Her face, edited on top of a sack of lies, caption 230k salary, but she dey dash person 100k like grass. Another person said, a woman drowning in red lipstick with a letter text, lone app warrior, soft life general. Kemi saw this and she was really sad. And the worst blow had not even come out yet. That afternoon, a voice recording started going viral. Please just give me till Friday. I will pay 30k first. The office haven't paid salary yet. Just don't message my boss, please. Underneath the caption read, this is your Madam Soft Life, the one we wanted to be like. Everybody wanted to be like Madam Soft Life. You people should see how loan apps are chasing her up and down. Her life. You people should just shine your eyes and notice that not everything everyone does is real. The post went viral for 3 straight hours. It spread to TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp groups. Even her aunt in Warri saw it. Then calls started coming in. Kemi's phone kept on ringing. Kemi, is it true? Even people that have stopped messaging her for long. Old schoolmates message. Wow, Kemi, you of all people? Her mother called and cried, Kemi, what is this I'm seeing online with your pictures flying up and down? What happened? Kemi sat on the floor of her room, phone in her hand, and tears were just rolling down her face. She couldn't speak. She couldn't even breathe properly. Even Amara, her best friend, didn't call. And that was the one that made it worse. For her peace of mind and sanity, Kemi had to switch up her phone that night. She opened her drawer, the designer perfume she was using to do them. I don't land. It was almost finished. The red bag she got from Oshodi had already tore inside. She removed her fake gold earrings, dropped all of them beside her, and she stared at them like strangers. The next morning, Kemi didn't go to work. She called in sick. But messages kept on entering her Gmail. Even the HR of her office messaged her, Kemi, we need to speak to you by Monday. There is a complaint from senior staff about trust issues. Trust. That word stabbed her. Her word felt like it was failing. and the soft life had turned so hard. Kemi disappeared for 3 days, and after that, she returned to work. She wore a new gown. Even the label was still on it, 18,000 naira from Instagram. Her wig was freshly curled. She smiled at everyone. Good morning, she said loud and cheerful, but nobody answered her. They just looked, then looked at her again and looked away. Some even said so many mean things. She heard it, but she kept quiet. Then one shouted, "See her, Madam 850k salary." We were busy calling her soft life, but now loan they feed her. Kemi kept on smiling, pretending not to hear what they were saying. But her heart was really shaking. She was really sad at what she was hearing. She sat at her desk and she tried to focus on work. She typed some numbers, replied some emails. But when she looked up, 3 of her colleagues were busy staring at her and giggling. They were busy gossiping about her. One of them took a phone photo and sent it to the group chat. Kemi's eyes filled with tears. She had to force herself to be smiling so that people would not notice that she was already weak. She stood up and walked to the toilet, locked herself inside, and leaned against the wall. She cried. Later on, she wiped her face and looked into the mirror and said to herself, "Be strong. You can beat this. It will pass." But she didn't know that the storm was already starting. Friday came, 4:17 p.m. Just as Kemi was packing her bag, she received an email from HR. Urgency. Please report to HR office Monday morning. Suspension pending investigation. Kemi became shocked. She read it again and again and again. And she was really shocked and sad. She knew that something bad was about to happen, but she can't really place it. On Monday, she walked to Mr. Collins' office. "Sir, I got this mail. What does it mean?" Mr. Collins looked at her. "You have really cried though. I can see your eyes. I am sorry, but Kemi, some senior staffs have raised concerns." Concerns? What sort of concerns, sir? Mr. Collins sighed. "Well, they say that your lies that you've made up have made the team and the environment so uncomfortable. Some people felt mocked. They said you've created a very fake life and pressured them. Everybody wanted to be like you just because of the way you were so generous doing things. And you were really showing off. So, most of them were really pressured just to be like you. And they even nicknamed you Madam Soft Life." Kemi was really confused. "But sir, I didn't harm anyone. I was just living my life." Mr. Collins looked so sad. "I am sorry, but you gave the wrong impression. You were not honest. You called it motivation, but others saw it as intimidation." HR said we must follow protocol. Kemi sat on the nearest chair. People walked past. People could hear whatever they were discussing. She had been suspended, and she cursed it. Liar. That evening, she went home without talking to anybody. She didn't post anything on social media. No smile. She just switched off her phone. She laid on her bed and was staring at the ceiling. Then she remembered something. She sat up so fast. She then picked up her phone. She remembered that it was someone that sent the voice note. And since the voice note was recorded in the office, it means that it was someone that she was working with. She had to know who truly is this person that went and disgraced her in such a manner. She then opened that Facebook account again and checked the name. She saw middle name Chizitere and Amara's middle name was Chizitere. It was then Kemi knew that it was Amara, her own friend, that betrayed her like this. Kemi was so angry. She didn't even sleep well that night. The next morning, she got dressed and went straight to Amara's house. She knocked and Amara opened the door slowly. Kemi looked so tired, but she calmly asked her, "Amara, can I come in?" Amara nodded and gave her way to walk in. They both sat down. Then Kemi spoke. "Why? Can I know what is going on? Why did you do that to me?" Amara looked away. Then Kemi told her to please say something. "I am begging you. Talk to me." "You want to know why?" "Yes, I want to know why you chose to expose me instead of talking to me." "Because you lied, Kemi. You lied and made all of us feel small, especially me. I am your friend. But anytime you are doing big things, people always try to compare the two of us, and it made me so sad. Every time you talked, you made me feel poor, worthless. Like my 180k job was trash. You posted shoes you didn't buy, trips you never took, bags you rented. But you made it look like you were better than me, and everyone in that office believed you. They kept on comparing the two of us. Do you think I was happy?" Kemi was so sad. She opened her mouth, but no words came out. She just managed to say, "But I'm sorry. I never meant to." Amara cut her off. "You didn't mean to?" "You laughed in my face, Kemi. When I asked you if you were okay, you said I am not your mate. But now look at you. Look at you. You have lost your job. You have been disgraced everywhere. You made yourself look so big. Now you are the one that looks small. Well, I don't regret what I did. You deserve it 101%. Kemi had no other thing to say to Amara. She had already confirmed that she was the one that did it. She stood up and said to her, "But I trusted you as my friend." Amara didn't even reply her. Kemi turned and walked away. 3 weeks later, Kemi decided to leave the city because everything was getting on her nerves. There is no place she goes she will not feel threatened or very much embarrassed, all because of the fake profile she created. Now, she decided to move back to her mother's house in Ijabode, the same old house, the same cracked walls. When she entered, her mother hugged her. "My daughter, welcome." Kemi cried in her arms. "I failed, Mama." Her mother smiled and touched her face. "No, you did not fail. You are still breathing. It means a lot. It means you can start all over again. It means you can achieve more. All you need is to stop your old ways of faking life. Move past all that and you will see how your life will progress." Kemi decided that she would be going back to the banking job. She then took a small job in a private school inside that Ijabode, and they gave her the role of a bursar. The pay was not as high as the banking job. The pay was just 75,000 naira, unlike the banking job that paid her 230,000 naira. But this time around, she wanted to build her life real, not fake. No lies, no makeup, just peace. She stopped all those fake life. She just wore simple clothes and go to school every day. She taught the students how to calculate and balance accounts. And for the first time in her life, she smiled for real. Not her hands pounding as if she just did something bad. But this time, everything felt so good. She had peace of mind. And from that small job that she got, Kemi built her life. In as much as she learned her lessons the hard way. Don't lie to impress people. Don't Don't fake it to feel big. You will only end up alone, embarrassed. When the truth comes out, you will regret ever starting to fake your life just to impress people who do not even care. Hello, my besties. I know you learned one or two from this story. If you do, please give me that comment below in the comment sections and share it to your loved ones, your friends, your families, so that they would learn one or two from this story. Give it a very big thumbs up and do not forget to click that subscribe button if you don't want to miss amazing tales with morals and full of lessons. If you love my story and you want to support me, feel free. There is a link on my bio and also a link on the description of this video. Buy me a coffee. With that, you can buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Goodbye and stay blessed.